The foreign policy of President Maithripala Sirisena and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has been praised by the Chinese government. The Prime Minister's office stated that Chinese President Xi Jinping has expressed these views when the visiting Sri Lankan Prime Minister called on the Chinese President. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe called on the Chinese President Xi Jinping this afternoon. The Chinese president had stated that attention will be focused on the people and its policy and not on the political parties and individuals when providing support to Sri Lanka. When President Maithripala Sirisena toured China in the year 2015, the Chinese president had pointed out that the tour would be a juncture to both the countries, and the Chinese president had also harped on the importance of creating a consensual government for the political stability in the country. The Chinese president had also expressed his consent over the reopening of the construction of the Colombo port city. The Prime Minister's office had stated that the Chinese government had vowed its fullest cooperation towards the development of the country. The Prime Minister had stated that a three-member committee will be appointed to speed up and regulate the Chinese investments and projects. The Minister of Special Projects, Professor Saratha Munugama, Minister of International Trade and Development Strategy, Malik Samar Vikrama, and the Policy Advisor to the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, R. Baskirulingam, will be the three-member committee. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe took part in a business conference that took place in Beijing. The Chinese International Promotion Council had organized this conference, and a number of businessmen took part in the conference.
We are also carrying out a series of structural reforms to make it easy for you to do business, and certainly our rules on monetary affairs would be changed and liberalized much further. These will be announced June this year. And here in Colombo we will have a special business and financial center with separate laws which are already being drafted, and where we will also have two economies in one country to make it easier for you to do business. And we selected the fourth city to become the special business and financial district. The rest of business areas will move out of port. Matkala also has the capacity to become a major tourist airport for tourism coming in from China. We are looking at a southern tourist belt. We want the infrastructure, the major services, the infrastructure sectors to be either privately owned or public-private partnerships.